Let's take a look at the training of special forces around the world to see who is the strongest. Amid the intense international political and military movements occurring around the world, whether it be the deployment of U.S. troops to allied nations, conflicts along borders such as Israel, Ukraine, and Russia, or even in Asia with North Korea and South Korea, each country's military must have special forces developed for rigorous operations. These include special reconnaissance, unconventional warfare, counterterrorism, and covert intelligence gathering from enemy territory, all of which must be able to respond quickly, anywhere, anytime. Therefore, we invite you to get to know some interesting special forces, particularly from countries known for having some of the strongest militaries in the world, as well as those that are under special military scrutiny. Which countries are they? What are their special forces called? And what kind of rigorous training do they undergo? The Navy SEALs, or the United States Navy SEALs. The strongest military force in the world undoubtedly belongs to the United States, but among the most talked about combat units, the Navy SEALs stand out. This Special Operations Unit operates under the Naval Special Warfare Command and is known as SEAL, because its special forces must be ready to operate in all three environments: at sea, in the air, and on land. It can be said that this is a unit that has to work in a brutal and extremely intense manner. The training of the SEALs is notorious for its toughness. One of the most grueling and intense training programs is Hell Week, which lasts for 5.5 days. The training program is designed to push candidates to break through their physical and mental limits. They will get no more than 4 hours of sleep, forcing their bodies to rest very little and remain in a state of exhaustion. They must dive, swim, and paddle for at least 20 hours a day. Each year, only about 25% of soldiers manage to get through Hell Week. In addition, there are at least 7 other phases of training as well. Spetsnaz, GRU. Special Forces from Russia. Spetsnaz, or Spetsnaz, refers to all special forces of Russia. The soldiers in this unit are the elite troops of the country, with the unit considered the strongest in Russia being Spetsnaz GRU, the main intelligence directorate of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation. This force is recognized as the first in the Soviet Union, established in 1949. It was designed in the context of the Cold War for reconnaissance, sabotage, subversion, and attacking enemy targets. The Russian Ministry of Defense praises the soldiers in this Special Forces unit for their extensive training. Members of this unit are fluent in 1 or more foreign languages, and there are secret reports that their main mission is to assassinate enemy leaders specifically. For training, every soldier must learn to use all types of weapons, rapid descent techniques, explosive handling, marksmanship, counterterrorism, airborne training, and hand-to-hand combat. They also train in various skills such as climbing, diving, underwater combat, and emergency medical training. PLASOF. Chinese Special Operations Forces. PLASOF stands for People's Liberation Army Special Operations Forces, or Special Operations Forces under the People's Liberation Army. The main duties of this elite Chinese combat unit encompass a range of activities, including reconnaissance in enemy territory to gather intelligence, planning and preparing for enemy attacks, counterterrorism, infiltration by sea and helicopter, and missions to disrupt enemy assaults. However, the Chinese Special Forces primarily focus on domestic missions, such as counterterrorism, border control, and social unrest, operating in larger units with less likelihood of being deployed outside of China. The Chinese government tends to keep military matters secret and avoids disclosing training aspects to the international community. It has been analyzed that the distinctiveness of this Special Operations Unit lies in its training in traditional martial arts and unarmed combat, as well as mental conditioning. The Special Forces of the People's Liberation Army are considered the most renowned special operations unit in China, with an estimated 7,000 elite soldiers within the unit. MARCOS, Indian Marine Commando Force. MARCOS stands for the Marine Commando Force, which is an independent unit of the Indian Armed Forces. It is believed that the MARCOS forces can operate in all types of environments, including at sea, in the air, and on land. They primarily conduct operations in the border areas of Jammu and Kashmir due to the intense conflict with neighboring Pakistan. In terms of training, the strength of this Indian Special Forces unit lies in the collaboration and technology gained from the United States and the United Kingdom. Soldiers regularly participate in joint exercises and training with these superpowers. They learn from amphibious operations, special surveillance and reconnaissance missions, covert operations within enemy territory, as well as parachute jumps and special assaults, hostage rescue operations, and counterterrorism operations. The 707th Special Mission Group of South Korea. The 707th Special Mission Group, or the 707th Special Mission Group of South Korea, operates under the Republic of Korea Special Warfare Command, ROK-WC, was established in 1981 by executive order of the President of the Republic of Korea as a global counterterrorism force aimed at supporting counterterrorism agencies both domestically and internationally. The main missions of the Republic of Korea's special forces include guerrilla warfare, special reconnaissance, unconventional warfare, direct action, intelligence gathering in enemy territory, and special operations. South Korea's special forces are considered elite forces known for their agility training, which is continuously enhanced through rigorous training, advanced technology, and international cooperation. Every soldier must undergo special training for a full year, which includes 6 months of basic infantry combat skills and another 6 months of special warfare training. SAS. The United Kingdom's Special Air Service, SAS, is viewed as a covert operations unit that operates in various corners of the world. Soldiers in this unit perform multiple roles, including covert reconnaissance, counterterrorism, hostage rescue, and gathering intelligence from various countries. Additionally, it serves as a model for the special forces of the United States and other global superpowers. The SAS is renowned for its extremely challenging and life-threatening selection process, which involves some of the most brutal mental and physical hardships in the world, resulting in the highest attrition rate among all military units. It starts with a rigorous physical assessment that tests the maximum limits of athletic ability. After that, candidates must hike 23 kilometers with a guide, with a timer set to reach the finish line while gradually increasing the weight they carry on their backs. Once they pass the hiking stage, they will enter the Air Force Academy, where they will learn parachuting and free-fall techniques, as well as survival methods in extreme situations. In the psychological testing phase, soldiers will be isolated and confined in an uncomfortable area for at least 36 hours and subjected to psychological provocation questioning. Underwater demolition divers of the Thai SEALs. The elite special forces known for their strength in the Thai military are the SEALs, or underwater demolition divers, which fall under the Naval Special Warfare Command of the Royal Thai Navy. Thailand refers to the personnel of the SEALs as frogmen, who must be able to dive for extended periods, excel in land operations, and perform parachute jumps and aerial operations, much like frogs that can jump high. The core principle of the Thai SEALs is small combat units, effective operations, and remaining undetected by the enemy. The training course for underwater demolition divers lasts approximately 7 to 8 months, or 31 weeks, making it the longest military training course in Thailand. Soldiers must endure physical and mental pressure tests, as well as teamwork exercises, to carry out important special missions, such as intelligence gathering, search and rescue, hostage recovery, explosive ordnance disposal, unconventional warfare operations, and counterterrorism. In the first few weeks, soldiers will undergo basic training, such as swimming long distances of 1,800 meters and diving for at least 75 seconds at a depth of 3 feet. By weeks 9 to 10, there will be a reduction in rest time, with increased training in the jungle and at sea, including carrying logs and inflatable rafts for extended periods before entering Hell Week, similar to the U.S. Navy SEALs. This will be a continuous training period of 120 hours, during which soldiers will not get any sleep, only short breaks for meals. One of the training exercises involves immersing oneself in an ice-cold water tank for several minutes, which is considered one of the most grueling physical and mental tests in Thailand. As a result, only about 30% of each class successfully completes the course. Do you want to know more? Follow and share this video, and let's explore the world of special forces together.